What is up guys, and welcome back to once again in another tier list video. Today we're doing the final tier list video for the shards amount of 800 to 1500. That includes 1000 and now 1250 shards as well. And other than ranking these players, we also have to adjust all of these cards and make some changes as well as adjust their rankings so that people don't get confused as to which player they should pick. For example, in the S tier, we have two strikers like Bale and Pele, so we have to put one above the other so that you guys can know which one is the better choice. So without any further ado, let's start ranking these guys first. First of all, let's talk about Cantona, and I am going to put him in the B tier because for 800 shards, this guy is a 108 and his pace is terrible in my opinion. And his dribbling is also not that good. He does have great set of traits, including playmaker as well, so he's a really good build-up striker, but still the lack of pace is a big bummer, because nowadays even center-backs have more pace than this guy, so how are you going to beat those fast center-backs? Also, he's going to struggle a lot against the fullbacks. That is why he's in the B tier. His shooting is decent, he's got 5-star skill moves, but if he had a 5-star weak foot, I might have put him at least in A, but this guy is not going in the A tier. He's gonna stay in the B. Next up, let's talk about Riise, and he is, I think, going in the S category because he is an amazing left back. He's got a towering height of 6'2". He's defensively really solid. He's got high work rates. His pace is also quite decent, incredible pace in my opinion. He does quite decent work, and high work rates aren't the most ideal, but depending on the formation you're playing with, I think they work really well too. 800 shards are not cheap, but still you're getting a very decent fullback. Next up, I want to talk about Patrick Vieira, and he is surely going in the S category as well because he is one of the best, if not the best, but I do think he is the best CDM in the game. He's 6'4", he's got incredible pace, highest defending for any CDM in the game I believe, and not only that, he's got power header and dives into tackle straight as well, and medium-high work rates are just perfect, so I think that makes him literally the best CDM in the game. And he can also play in the central mid role too if you need a more defensive option, so I think he is an incredible choice and he will be in the higher end of this tier list. Next up, we've got these three players, and although they are all different, but I am going to put all of them in the S+ category, and I will explain why. First up is Vidic, and if we compare Vidic with Canavaro, I think it is quite difficult to decide which one is better, and both of them provide an incredible security at the back. Canavaro is short, but still he defends incredibly well on the ground. His tackling is superb, his positioning is out of this world, honestly. He's got low-high work rates, and having one of the highest awareness stats in the game makes his positioning exceptionally well. Vidic, on the other hand, is I think not as good as Canavaro when it comes to defensive positioning and tracking back. He does track back, but not as fast as Canavaro, because Vidic is not as fast as Canavaro. He's got 106 pace compared to 109 of Canavaro, and that is still good enough, I think. It is not that bad. Vidic does a better job when it comes to physically overpowering your opponents. And that doesn't mean his tackling is bad. I think his tackling is almost on par with Canavaro too. And we're so lucky that both of these guys cost 1000 shards. And I think it would come down to the personal preference and your center-back partner that you have. If you have somebody as tall as, you could say, Vidic, which is Virgil van Dijk, of course, Canavaro is going to fit perfectly with him. But you can still go with Vidic, and I think it would mostly come down to the personal preference of your own opinions. Both of them are incredible center backs. They're good in the air as well, and sorry, you're going to have to decide which one you like more, I think. And if you're somebody who prefers your center back to be tall, then I think Vidic would be your choice. But Canavaro still does good job in the air. So I don't know how many times I've said this, but I'm gonna say this for the last time. It is going to come down to personal preference. Both of them are S+. Next up, we've got Luis Figo, and Luis Figo really surprised me because he cost 1,000 shots only for a 109, making him the cheapest right winger in the game. And he did surprise me because he feels quite decent in my opinion, because in the past I've never ever liked any Luis Figo card, to be honest, even though I sometimes do concede from this card. Not this card exactly, but his other versions. But I think this card is quite amazing, and he does a really good job when it comes to holding the ball. His dribbling feels quite smooth, his pace is decent enough, 127 is not bad at all. And he feels really good in my opinion. His shooting is quite incredible, long shots are decent, finesse shots are great. He can also play at the cam position, which is a big W. And he's also got a playmaker trait that is also very nice, making him quite versatile. The only issue is that he's a right winger with a right foot, so if you can manage to switch him to the left winger position, he does quite incredible. I tested him in all the three formations, which are left wing, right wing and cam. In the right wing position, having a wrong foot did cause some issues, but I think you should be fine if you play him at the left wing or if you play him as a cam. So I think he's an incredible card and definitely should be in the S+ because he only cost 1,000 shots. Lastly, we've got Scalia, aka Quaradona, and this card is unbelievably good. He's also on the cheaper side, he only costs 1250 shots. In fact, he's the only card in the entire event that costs 1250 shots. So he's definitely worth your shots because this guy is amazing. His pace is decent, not the fastest in the world, but still he feels quite incredible with the ball. His dribbling is unbelievably smooth. He's got Elastico as his default skill move, which is a big W. And I think players like him should have Elastico as their default skill moves because it is really helpful. 5-star weak foot means this guy can literally play at any position in the attack. I tried him at the striker position too, and he did exceptionally well. His positioning is really good and his shooting is just incredible. He can shoot from any angle and the ball just goes into the net like a rocket. So I think this guy is 100% an S+ guy too. So now that we've ranked all these guys, now we have to organize them and talk about some other players too, which I asked because I asked about Socrates and Di Maria, and in fact, a very few people said that Socrates shouldn't be in the A tier, but there were a lot who really preferred Di Maria to be in the S category because not only he cost less than Socrates, but he also feels incredibly smooth and his dribbling is just amazing. He can beat almost any defender with his dribbling, and his pace is also quite decent. Not that Socrates has less pace, he's got 116, he's got 117, so it's not a huge difference. But the dribbling feels incredibly different for both of these guys. Socrates feels really clunky, and I did test him once again to see if there was something that I missed about this card. But sadly, this card should be played at the CM position as more like a holding option, and I don't know. Di Maria just feels better, guys, and I think I made the right call when I put him in the S category over Socrates. And also Van der Sar got a little buff, and that is why he's going in the S+ category because he's making exceptional saves, guys. You should try him out now. For those who already have him, you must have noticed the difference because just a day later after I reviewed him, he did receive a little buff from EA and he's making good saves now. And I think he's going to get even more buffed up after this event, and he's going to be absolutely incredible and a wonderful long-term option. So Van der Sar is going in the S+ category. Now we have to just organize these guys. In terms of these two guys, I think I will put Canavaro in front because I do believe his ground defending is better than Vidic, which is really something. Eusebio is also a decent long-term option, so I think the order is looking good up until there. And if we look at here, I think Hernandez is also going above here because he's an absolute meta card and he's also going to be a long-term option. Maradona is fine here, I think. And I think I should put Rivaldo up front because he is cheaper. Or maybe I should put Luis Figo ahead of Maradona because Maradona cost 1500 and Luis Figo only cost 1000. And even though Luis Figo is definitely not as smooth as Maradona, but he is still an incredible card. If you play both of these guys at the cam position, I think they both do well. But Luis Figo does feel faster, and I think I think I'm making the right call by putting him above Maradona. And definitely, I think I should put even Scalia above Maradona. So I think the S Plus is looking good. I hope I'm not messing it up. Sorry. We still got these two, but I think they look good enough because Hazard cost 1000 shots. Socrates cost 800. No, Socrates also cost 1000 shots. So I think I would put Hazard above Socrates because at least at the left winger position, Hazard does quite incredible. And here I would put Cantona above Kobel because Kobel is not a good pick. He's only 107. And Cantona at least gives you some good over, and he is also decent enough for build-up, I guess. And lastly, we've got the S tier, and I think Vieira should definitely be at the top because he's an extremely long-term card. He's going to be performing super solid for at least 4 months. That is my prediction, but anything can happen, of course. Pele is going behind Bale, I guess, because I don't know. Bale is still good, but there are problems with Bale too. He's got open a fake shot as his skill move, which is definitely a big bummer. He should have at least have a roulette, and Pele has roulette, so I think Pele should be here. He does feel smoother than Bale too, so I think Pele is also a good long-term card. Di Maria, Cafu, and I think this order would be fine. Cafu would be a better pick than Rice and then Di Maria. So I think we've wrapped up this whole ranking, and I hope this is satisfactory, and I hope this video and this tier list help you guys make a choice. I will also publish the updates for the other two tier lists as well, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video.